as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Dixie Maverick! Dixie Maverick! Riggs! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! Dragon 60! 79 Broncos!
Richardson going right to the air.
Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Check, Tomcat.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
And that takes us from second to third down.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Warriors 17. 18 Pioneers. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cut 19.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Panther 11. Mustang 19. Check. Panther Street. Panther 18 Rattler. Check. Hurt. Go, Reed. Go.
On third down, here's Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The Colts send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
13.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Forward. Middle.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play action. It's Jackson. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, Dragon 60.
They go play action with Richardson. Got his open man. It's Mallory.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Three. Lightning 18. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
17, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19, cut 19.
Now Richardson.
He finds Taylor, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
With career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
They go play action now. Jackson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Colts come after him and they block it. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, one step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Hey, smash, Broncos!
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he works free. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession.
Let's go now.
As they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this 1st half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Ready.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Anthony Richardson.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Colts take the block punt and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Ravens nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for the
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Check mash, check mash.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Ryan. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
And Richardson back to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Dragon 60. Go street.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. Just their 1st in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Here we go, Jack. Buffalo 18. Hurt.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Come on. Set. Warriors 70.
Downs going in motion left.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
18, Pioneer.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll go down at the 28.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Richardson off the play fake.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into? A free hitter.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. Second down and 4. Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
On first down, Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards for number 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10.
70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60, 79 Broncos. Street.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Go, trap. Go, trap.
Off play action. Richardson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Jackson to throw.
Well, flag comes in. It's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ravens 8.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, check that. Street.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Let's go now. Go Street.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Quick throw completed by Richardson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 12. The tight end in motion right.
Pat the 60. Ready.
Got his open man. It's Mallory. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Yo.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson on first down.
He'll go right back to Andrews.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's another Baltimore.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And their conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they've run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Richardson going to move him around.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Richardson on 3rd and 2.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
18, 5 in. Check, 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 check. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cup 19, Cup 19.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Richardson off the play fake.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. Check smash. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now
here's another interception.
Picked up by Juju Brents.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
That's to the tight end, Mallory.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Ready,
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
70.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Report.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Play action. Now Jackson.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Jackson to throw.
Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
30 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
70 Rangers. Cougar 19. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Here's Richardson.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson to throw.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Here's 1st down. Jackson. Yet again targeting and fighting Mark Andrews.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Richardson.
And this one is incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.